Greetings, yogis. Namaste. This is another one of my full moon series where I'm focusing on a different Yama or Niyama. It's May right now, 2025, so I'm doing Aparigraha, which translates to non-possessiveness or non-greed or non-clinging. So this yoga practice is dedicated to the idea of letting go. It's going to be slow, yin, sort of gentle pace. We're going to do a lot of long holds, a lot of forward folds, and really getting into the hips, legs, and low back, where we tend to store a lot of tension. So we'll go ahead and get started on our mats. We're going to come into a forward fold right away. So go ahead and extend your legs out long on the mat. Walk the flesh out from under your sit bones. Walk your fingertips forward and just begin to slowly release in the low back, upper back, middle back. Connecting to the breath. Not forcing anything, simply beginning to release. Walking the hands forward if that feels okay for you. Releasing the chin to the chest. Maybe you grab hold of your large toes. Feeling how in the spine everything is connected. The low back, sit bones, the abdominals, middle back, upper back, shoulders, neck. You can make it more passive by allowing the arms to release to your sides, allowing the feet to release outward. Go ahead and gently walk your hands up. We're going to come into a wide-legged straddle. So I'll just go ahead and face you lengthwise on the mat. Extending your legs out to the side in a V shape. Excuse me. Balls in the feet extending. Toes spread wide. Kneecaps are facing the ceiling. Only go as wide as you start to feel a little bit of sensation. We're going to fingertip the mat, tent your fingers, inhale to find length in the spine, exhale, walking the hands forward just a little bit. We're going to really take our time coming into this forward fold. Oh, there we go. Inhale, make your spine nice and long. Exhale, come forward a little bit further. Make sure that you're not gripping in your hips. If you start to feel your hips or your glutes clenching, to support this, just walk back up and maybe bring your legs a little bit closer together. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen. Coming in a little bit further deep into the pose. If you want to, you can release to forearms. As long as you're not clenching in your shoulders or your face. We're going to add a little side body stretch. So we're just going to walk our hands over to one side. And then gently walking the hands the other direction. Try to return to the breath, return to the theme of letting go. Walking back through center. We're gonna close our legs nice and slow. Take your time. Shake it out. All right. Woo! We're going to come into a double pigeon stretch. So this is gonna get into our hips. You're going to come into, if this doesn't work, you can just do like a regular cross-legged position. We're going to stack ankle over knee, knee over ankle. Now, like I said, if this doesn't work for you, just do regular seated cross-legged Sukhasana or maybe even a butterfly. Wherever you are, taking a moment to check in with your posture, check in with your breath before we enter the forward fold. I like to do a lot of this side to side movement. We don't really do much of that in our day-to-day life. All right. Thinking about coming forward with a flat back. So inhale to find length, fingertip tense the floor. Exhale, walking, crawling forward just a little bit. Just a little bit. Ooh. There is no rush. There's nothing to force. It's all about release. Trying to stay present with your breath, listening to any messages that may be coming up for you. I have a lot of tension or trauma, I guess you'd call it, in my right hip and low back. So it's quite intense for me here. Excuse me. In other words, I'm getting a lot of sensation just being up high, but If you're not really feeling much and you want to go deeper, you could release to forearms here or blocks. Gently coming back up, we're going to switch sides. Taking your time, go ahead and roll out your ankle. Ooh, other direction. And the other ankle. All right, maybe coming into a quick wide-legged straddle. And then we'll switch sides. So for me, that will be left knee over right ankle and left ankle over right knee. Now, I do still have some tension on this other hip. Whew. So I'm going to take my time here, getting situated, finding my posture. So my knees, my ankles feel okay. I'm ready to start coming forward. I'm going to find a nice tall spine, fingertip tend the floor, and really take my time. Releasing, letting go. Trying to tune into any subtle sensations. Trusting that the breath has a natural intelligence and knows when you need to engage and when you need to release. If you want to come deeper, coming down onto the forearms, releasing the chin of the chest. Deep breaths. Gently walking the hands back up. We're gonna swing our legs forward and just shake them out. We're gonna come forward onto our knees. Into a standing kneeling position. Ooh. Alright, I'm actually gonna turn this way. Alright, so we are up on our knees now. We're gonna take a big step forward with the left foot, coming into low lunge. Just hold here. If you want to, go a little deeper, reaching the arms up over your head. And beginning to lean forward. Option to put the hands back here on the hips and find some hip circles. Option to bring the right arm up and over. Sinking back into the hips, extending that front foot. Ooh, there we go. Finding a nice hamstring stretch. And then coming back forward, coming into a runner's lunge. Bring the hands inside of your foot, tuck the back toe under, and lift that kneecap up off the earth. Go ahead and just tap it up and down a few times. Try to warm up that kneecap. And then we're going to come into a quadricep stretch. This is definitely optional. If this is too much for you, just stay here. I'm gonna reach forward, around, and back with my hand. And then I'm gonna try to grab onto my foot here. Ooh. Watch out for the Charlie horse. Try not to force it. If you need to, you can use a strap here. Something to hold onto your foot. Deep opening in the front of that right leg, hip flexor area. Option to come down onto your forearm. Ooh. We're going to hold here for a couple more breaths. Gently release that foot if you're holding onto it. And then we're going to switch sides. So coming through that runner's lunge, tuck the toes. Coming into plank. Ooh, lowering the knees. Walking the hands towards your legs. Standing kneeling. Other side. Step forward with the right leg. Stay here. Oh, there it is. That was a good one. Okay. We start to add on options now. Option to reach the arms up high. Palms facing each other, shoulders down the back, out of the ears. Option to lean forward. Option to bring the hips back on, hands back onto your hips and find some circles. Hip circles. Option to reach the left arm up and over. Okay, shifting back into that hamstring stretch. Extending your leg in front of you, flexing your toes towards your face. Ooh. Maybe you rock that ankle back and forth. And breathe. Couple more deep breaths here. Okay, coming forward again into our low lunge. Palms come to the inside of your foot. All right, tuck the toes under, lifting the kneecap up off the earth, and then find those little taps. Okay, now option 2, come into that quadricep stretch. Start by reaching forward, up, around, and back. Whew. Then bend your knee. I like to find some neck rolls here. Pressing the mat away, really activating the triceps. Collarbones are nice and open. Maybe you come down onto your forearm. Whoops. Oh. Oh, there it is. That's pretty intense. All right. Go ahead and gently release your foot if you're holding on to it. And then we're going to come through plank. Hold here. Oh, there it is. Firing up the core and the shoulders a little bit. Roll out the wrists. Lift your right leg. And then left. Right. Left. One more. And left. All right. Go ahead and lower the knees. Gently lower everything to the belly. Coming into Sphinx, one of my favorites. Elbows under shoulders, spreading the fingers wide. Rock out the pelvis. Pulling your heart forward. Shoulders down the back, out of the ears. Lower back engages. Option to try to zip your legs together, if that feels okay for your back. Option to press up into seal pose. It's quite intense. Gently lowering back down. we'll find a child's pose. So pressing everything back. Hips find your heels, arms stretch out in front of you. Heart melts towards the floor, forehead finds the earth. And release. Letting everything go. I'm gently walking the hands back up, coming into a kneeling position. Allowing the knees to adjust here, allowing the joints to be power washed. So we're just going to do one more exercise for the side body. Come into a sort of reclined tree pose. So I'm going to extend my left leg out, my right leg is bent, sole of the foot is on my inner thigh. I'm going to take my left hand, turn it up, slide it along the inner leg, and then my right arm is going to reach up and over. Now, like I mentioned, I have a lot of tension and tightness going on this side of the body, so I really can't go very far without collapsing forward. So I'm interested in really finding an opening from my right sit bone to the crown of my head. I don't want to be collapsing forward. I want to keep my torso actually rotating toward the ceiling by using the leverage of my hand against my inner thigh. So if you need to, just keep your hand on your hip, and breathe. Try not to allow the neck to collapse. Trying to keep it in line with the spine. Think about shining your heart towards the ceiling, and then maybe you look up at the ceiling. I'm gonna reach my hand up high. Ooh, that's quite intense right there. Gently coming back up. Finding a quick counter pose, plant your right hand, lifting up and back for baby wild thing. Ooh. It's a good stretch in the bicep there. All right, switching sides. Take your time. I'm gonna extend my right leg long, have my left leg bent. My torso is facing forward towards my pelvis. I'm gonna take my right hand, palm up, slide it along the inside of my leg, and this other arm is gonna reach up and over. Now, like I said, you can start out with just a hand on the hip, thinking about rotating torso, shining hard towards ceiling. Ooh, nice. Release there. Try not to allow the neck to collapse. If you want to, you can reach your arm for the ceiling, or maybe even overhead towards your foot. Once you feel your chest start to come forward though, maybe back off. Maybe even coming into a bind with your hand behind your head, back, sorry. Oh dear. All right. Carefully coming out of that. Alrighty now. We're gonna make our way onto our backs, coming into a spinal twist, and then Shavasana. We'll lower down to the elbows, and then all the way down to the ground. There we go. So windshield wiper your legs side to side. And then finding your version of a spinal twist. So what I'm going to do is shift my hips to the right, cross my right leg over my left, bring my arms out to the side in a T shape, and then I'm going to lower everything to the left. I actually kind of want a little bit of extra support there. So I'm just going to lower it down to my foot. Whew. Try to keep the right shoulder planted firmly on the earth, and then maybe you gaze over your right shoulder. Oops. Deep breath wherever you are. Return your head to neutral. We'll switch sides. All right. Okay, so I'm going to shift my hips to the left. Oh, I forgot to do that counter pose on the other side, the little baby wild thing. Oh yeah, I guess because I was having a moment. All right, and then I'm going to bring my arms out to the side, lowering my knees over to the right. Ooh. Release and let go. All right, coming back through center, we're going to set up for Shavasana. Final resting pose. Relax completely. Tuning into your breath. Continuing to follow your breath. See if you can relax or release just a little more. Turning to your breath. Wiggling the fingers and toes. Rolling out ankles and wrists. Reaching your arms overhead. Feet stretch away from the hands, full body stretch. Now drawing one leg into your chest and then the other one. make yourself really small. Rock and roll side to side. And then gently rolling onto your left bicep and hip. Gently pressing yourself back up to seated. Inhaling, reaching the arms up overhead. Exhale, drawing them down to heart center. The light in me sees and honors the light that is in you. In that spirit, we are one. Namaste. Thank you for tuning into my channel and for following me along on this video dedicated to the Yama Aparigraha, which means non-possessiveness, or in this case, letting go, releasing. One of the mantras that I like to work with is I forgive and release that which no longer serves me. I am ready to embrace all of who I am and who I am meant to be. So I wish all the best for you and your journey. Hope to see you here again soon. Namaste.